Tremendous catch. Exactly the kind of play they needed to spark. Hawkins picks his way. Center steps, has a first down, and dives to the 45.
And they're going to try to find a crease right there. Puts his foot in the ground, is able to cut back and get some good yards.
Irish are pressing on the receivers. That's a wrinkle this year. Option look again. And making a cut is Hawkins in the clear. Foot race! Javian Hawkins finally knocked down inside the Notre Dame 30.
Once he makes this pitch to Hawkins, look at the outside, the corner running with the receiver. You don't have to worry about him. It's just making that alley player, the safety, miss, which is exactly what Hawkins does to the way they played late last year.
Patience as Hawkins picks his way, dives for a first down.
And those 286 yards through the air, a career high for Cunningham. To the ground and Hawkins. Hawkins to the 20. One man to get by and shoved out of bounds.
What they do best. That is now 4 rushes over 40 yards. Look at him get outside. Turn on the Jets. 4 rushes over 40 yards.
It's a run. Hawkins. Hawkins inside the 20 and down close to the 10-yard line.
For Louisville, compared with the guys from Boston College, but the same motor and the same drive. Both Hawkins and Hall run with a purpose.
4th and very short.
Got to hold your water defensively, Tom. Can't jump off sides.
They're going to run it up the middle and into the end zone. Cunningham has a TD pass and run in the game. Hawkins has some space.
If they want to snap this 9-game ACC losing streak, he's got to march him down.
That pile just keeps on moving. Somebody lost the helmet in there, too.
They got to blow the whistle because they...
Anniversary of college football, that looked like an old school college football play, rugby style.
It did, and look, and Hawkins hits Ram so hard. Big TJ Ram, 315-pounder, the 180-pounder.
Conley hands it off. Hawkins, first down and more. Hawkins down near the 20-yard line.
Watch the offensive line blow it up on the right side. Great vision and great cut to get out there, and then it's Tutu Atwell, and then it's Des Fitzpatrick blocking down the field.
He's been their featured back.
It's always going to run free and trying to cut back inside. Louisville on the march. Hawkins cutting to the end zone and a touchdown.
But really the play is made by Marshawn Ford, the tight end fullback that's right here. Watch the block that he gets on Carlos Basham, the best defensive player for Wake Forest. Not only does he get him down, but he gets the linebacker down as well, and that is why Hawkins...
2 touchdowns and an interception. He's got Hawkins, and a big hole opens up across the 40. Trying to stiff arm, and a flag down.
Just look at this.
Yeah, they got Henderson with a face mask as you take a look.
Javian Hawkins into the secondary. And he easily picks up a first down.
But the fact that you don't have to change your offense for either of them is a big deal.
Here's Hawkins again. Gets to the sideline, gets a first down and more. So you'd have to think Hawkins was just going to be a workhorse in the second half with no Hassan Hall. Here he is again. Jump cut, gets to the left, and does a really good job to improvise 5 yards. We've been doing his whole life as Evan Conley goes back to work and hands one off to Javian Hawkins, who finds a lane.
Certainly in the run game, ETN got going. So there's a lot of good that they're going to be able to point to their offense and coach off of. And then a lot of, hey, we got to do this better.
Averages 139 yards per game. He's going to try one here, and he's going to pick up 100 more inside the 20 with a stiff arm. Out of bounds inside the 6-yard line. Xavier Kelly, the injured Tiger, taken off the field. And a handoff into the end zone goes Javian Hawkins.
Coach said he's built like just a giant muscle. He's dense and he can take a hit.
He's going to hit him here, gets through, almost broke that one.
And Hawkins just squeaks through this hole. Watch right between 83, the tight end, and the defensive back.
Hawkins with maybe a foot on first down.
He gets another opportunity here. Bigger hole as he gets into the secondary. Close to a first down, he'll pick it up. Springing Hawkins for a first down. Cunningham keeps it, gets a block himself. Cuts it near side into Cavalier territory, 30, 25.
Javian Hawkins, watch his ability. He's getting out here, throws a big block right there. You can outrun them to the sideline.
Hawkins eludes one tackle. It's a second tackle.
They've been impressed with him, but as you said, true freshman, wide receiver in high school. This is the first real time he's had at linebacker.
Hawkins on the stretch. Picks up 10, 12 tough yards.
Here he is, right on the right side of your screen. 55-kilo changer just gets up there and locks him up. That has to be the linebacker's play. All the way down, right 3-yard line.
Hawkins, he'll score. Inside of 10 minutes. Hawkins again. Bangs his way into the secondary. Still on his feet. He'll pick up a first down. Still on his feet.
And let's run the ball to him. You see that late motion gets him a little bit out of position. And he eventually gets there, but that softness from the defensive front.
Hawkins again. Bangs off the first tackler, still on his feet. This kid is tough.
Anywhere on the field the ball goes, he will be there next because of his effort and relentless pursuit of the ball.
Hawkins bounces it outside, and just one man to beat, Joey Blunt.
You're running behind Becton, your gigantic left tackle, and Snowden just gets a little bit too nosy, and that monstrous speed.
Clock winding down, under 3 minutes. Louisville in no hurry to snap this ball. Hawkins again. Dancing his way into the second level. Inside the 5, he'll score!
And this play will start, and the ball will just go right up there through the middle, but that cut block frees open that backside running lane. Absolutely stupendous block by Marshawn Ford. You just gave him credit where credit was due. Well, he gets credit again.
This is Hawkins again. They creased it, got the first down, and then some over the left side.
Quite the dynamic runner at Cunningham.
Nice run by Hawkins. He creased it, and all the way into Miami territory. 26-yard gain on the play. And it off in a nice gaping hole for Hawkins. Still on his feet, got a block. Just shy of the end zone.
Ranked team on that list. Very impressive from Scott Satterfield's team. Set the screen up outside.
At the 30-yard line, this is Hawkins still on the loose. Second down, 11. Adwell in motion. Hand off for Hawkins. He's going to bust it down the left side. Tried to stay in. 10th play of the drive from the 14-yard line. Hawkins got a couple of blocks, still banging ahead.
And just look at the hole that he has to run through. Great angle here. You see Ford leading up through the way, and then look at the tough run.
Here at Oregon.
Yeah, well, that's some of these players for Louisville playing bigger than they are.
Hawkins gets free. Watch out. Runs up his own man.
Well, that might be Jordan Davis's first tackle of the year. Jordan Davis has actually been a really important part of this.
Look at Atwell, 55 pounds with speed to burn. So does this guy.
Louisville work for everything they're getting. Trying to make it hard for him to drive down the field.
There's Hawkins. Still on his feet, breaking tackles. That is a tough 8-yard run. Keon Wakefield in motion. Hawkins high-stepping into the secondary.
An unbalanced set, and they just run back the other way. And look at that offensive line move. And there's a little hop over nothing. I think you're just hopping over the yard line. But it worked, right? Oh,
There it is.
Didn't really have a purpose to that, but sometimes you know, they call him PlayStation. Javian Hawkins.
Yeah, not by a long shot. Gets another carry here as he tries to bounce it outside. Still on his feet. 30, 25, inside the 20. He'll score.
He gets working up, gets one block on the right side of your screen. Don't worry, he'll come back in your screen after that spin move happens. Oh, he's all the way downfield. pancake block on Andre Cisco, the preseason All-American safety. Dwayne Ledford, coach, he's an, oh my goodness, he's an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I like talking to Justin Fuente last week when we were there in Blacksburg. He put it all on himself, saying that their rough start to the season was on him. He changed a few things, and the team, well, Cuddy can't content to let this play clock wind down inside of 5 seconds before snapping at Hawkins. Still on his feet past midfield. 40, 30, knocked out of bounds inside the 20.
But he just follows his big offensive lineman, barely even touched, until he gets all the way downfield, and the surge up front on that left side of the line of scrimmage with Mekhi Becton and Caleb Chandler, Cole Bentley.
4 backs in the backfield, including Cunningham.
Martin and Ford blocking in front, and it's Hawkins with an easy first down run, running off of Wildcat, still on his feet.
They just run straight downhill. And this is something they're worried about. A missed tackle by Cash Daniel, runs through another would-be tackler at the edge. That's that C button, the spin move. Defensive coordinator Brad White was worried about that very thing.
Snapping that ball stench on that 4th down with 18 seconds left on the play clock. Cunningham on the option to Hawkins. Hawkins into UK territory, and he turns on the afterburners. Inside the 20, Hawkins, touchdown!
See the option pitch. Hawkins, once again, nice bend back, comes all the way across the grain of the defense. It's a nice block downfield, and it's a foot race to the pylon, and he gets there. Look at the speed of this freshman. Not a big body, but he's a patient runner.
Looking forward to that Monday night, Alyssa. You're in that loud crowd right next to you trying to get into this thing. Louisville snapped that from the 4. Javian Hawkins runs it up past the 20.
Kentucky defender on the ground now. But Hawkins.
To take over a program where the players weren't welcome on the 2nd floor of the facility. That's where the coach's offices are. Javian Hawkins with a big run. He came into this game 137 yards from Harry Douglas's single-season school receiving record. He might just match that in this quarter. Option pitch results in another Louisville first down. 10 players who suspended 8 games apiece. Here's a burst. Hawkins.
Offensive line moving in one direction. And that cutback lane got there real quick for Hawkins, who saw it right away. That's what makes him special, his vision. He's got such a good feel for this zone. Sometimes he presses it forward, waits patiently.
Team's leading rusher last season. To the edge is Hawkins, and he will waltz in for another Louisville touchdown.